again, everyone. This is Lolly Jeanette. Welcome to another story time. More college days of the week. Let's get started on this. Okay, before I begin, please forgive me for the way I sound. I am not sick. I am just dealing with a lot of allergies, and it's hell. I hate it because, like, if you hear me like sniffling or like clearing my throat, because I know that in my videos I've been like clearing my throat. I know you guys are probably thinking, is she forever sick? No, it's because it's my allergies, and I hate it. But alright, before I get sidetracked, so I got another story time, which I am going to be publishing all today. So there's going to be two. This one, college days of the week, and some other, it's a journal entry, a personal vlog, just to kind of give you guys an update on what's going on. Other than the crap that I'm already dealing with. So again, don't be surprised if you hear dogs in the back. And I know you guys are also wondering why, like, I thought you were at school. Like, well, okay. Just gonna say this briefly. My teacher, she was still feeling sick because she told me on Tuesday when I was pretty much the only one in class because I was still catching up on, I was finishing a pre-test. And she was also showing me how to register again because I forgot how to register classes for the fall. So she was kind of guiding me through that, and she said whenever I was done, just if I could turn off the lights. I am not feeling really good. Ever since that not me, I entered the classroom, like, it just started up again. I don't know why. And then I already knew the moment she said that she was not going to show up for another week. I feel so bad because last week it was her car. Like, she was on her way over to the college, and that happened. And I wonder if she was like in traffic or on the road somewhere, or like she was at home. And yeah, she said her car didn't want to turn on and she had to get a tow truck. I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, this poor lady. But yeah, so that's why I'm here, because she's not gonna be, remember, Fridays we don't have school, so it's only Mondays through Thursdays. But yeah, that is why I am taking the, opportunity to just record too, because, I don't ever really have free time, and mentally I'm not okay. I just been going through a lot of crap, but I'm sure you guys already know that. Anyways, alright, so let's get to the story time. More college days. So, this takes place in the lobby of the library. Where, okay, there's these two doors. Alright. There are vending machines. There are little tiny windows. And the doors, they have windows. The glass doors. And they're the ones that you can automatically open if you're on a wheelchair. Yeah, okay, so the doors, there's one on, pretty much if you're in the lobby point of view, there's one on the right where it leads into the library itself, and then on the left is to go outside. And there's these two tables. They both have two chairs, and there's outlets if you need to plug in your computer or your tablet or your phone or whatever. Excuse me. I made myself comfortable in this one area, which is the one next to the door to the library itself. I kept sitting there. I don't know why. I just chose it. I'm like, oh, I'll just be over here because Before I was always outside drawing before, well, I mean, at least with last month, because my class did not start till, I forgot what time. I think it was 1 o'clock. I don't know. But I'm sure you guys already know why I'm like there super early or whatever. Once again, I am getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning to tag along with my brother, because he goes in at 8 or, well, 7 something. 7:50. I don't know. It's weird. 7:50. Just make it 8 o'clock. Yeah, and again, it's like, that's the only way I can have transportation to go to class. Which honestly, I don't mind. It's just, I am not the type to be getting up super early in the morning, and especially because in this environment, having a dog forced into my room, dealing with like dum 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 dum, and hearing that commotion in my mom's room. Yeah, it's like, yeah, mentally exhausted, and I mean, again, everything that's going on in this damn house. But it's not something that I'd complain about, like, waking up at 6 o'clock. It's just that lately I've been fighting myself to just get up, and go. But again, before I start getting sidetracked, you guys already know, I go with my brother, and then I'm there for for example, like this class doesn't start till 12 o'clock to 1:30. So we arrive there like at 7 something, and I'm there for like 7, 8, 9, 10, like 5 hours, and maybe like 4 hours and a half. It depends, really. And I'm sorry about my word stuttery or just the speech right now. Just know that I've been going through a lot of hell, okay? And these allergies are not helping. But yeah, anyways, okay. Back to the topic of the video. Okay, so I'm there, right? I usually sit there. That's what I meant to say. However, this time I arrive. Just know that this one's on this had taken place on the 29th of July. So it didn't happen today, obviously. It taken place on the 29th of July. So pretty much 2 days ago. There was a guy sitting there where I usually sit. So I'm just like, okay, I'll go ahead and sit over here. I'm not going to say, hey, buddy, get off of my table. I'm not going to go and tell him that. He's all concentrated on his homework or assignment or something. I'm like, okay. And here's the other thing. There's this girl who got comfortable sitting at the other table that I'm going to sit at. Because, once again, in this situation, this guy is already sitting where I usually sit. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna hop onto this one. But, there's this girl who sits there a lot too, where I'm currently having to sit because the guy is sitting where I usually sit. And then she comes by not that long ago. Oh my god. She just kind of freezes, like oh shit. And of course I was even thinking that too. I'm like, oh my god, and she was not angry or anything. She just turned around, kind of like she was awkward out, and I'm like, damn it. I'm like, I hate that so much. And I literally went up to the little rectangular window. They have they're like little skinny rectangle windows, to see where she was gonna go, because I was hoping she was not gonna go and sit there at the because there's tables outside, for example, the tables that I would sit at, well, at least one of them, before the heat started turning to Arizona's baby and stuff. So pretty much it getting very humid, and I'm just like, I know it's probably not as humid as Arizona, but still, I'm like, oh god, I am not that fond with heat. But I can tolerate a certain heatness, you know, where it's comfortable, but not to a point where, like, I'm getting a fucking tan. Well, actually, the tan is coming from the sun, and that's why I'm like, I need to start wearing socks. Because there's these shoes that I was wearing, and yeah, I mean, you're able to not wear socks, and you're able to wear socks with those kind of shoes, and they were oh damn it. I blanked out for a moment. I'm telling you, like, yeah. Anyways, I'm sorry about that. Oh, I hate myself right now, but not in that way, like you guys probably are thinking. Not in that way. I just like, oh god, I hate that happened. Anyways, I am just gonna leave that here because I don't care. I mean, I've been dealing with a lot, so understand. But yeah, anyways, I was wearing shoes without socks, and I got a little stupid tan. I'm like, no. I'm like, no, I don't want a tan. I already have one on my arm, and like the rest of my body is like white. Because that's like my natural skin color. And I'm just like, no, I got a freaking tan on my foot. I did not want that. And yeah, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna start wearing socks. Either way, it's because like I got comfortable not wearing socks, if you know what I mean. Like I just got used to just slipping my shoes on, and that's it. Because again, with those shoes that I have, you're able to wear them with or without socks. But anyways, so I was seeing if she was gonna be sitting at those tables. Because like I said, you know, I used to, you know, sit at one of those tables. Only because I was enjoying it, but like, the summer was not that hot. I mean, there was still breeze, but god, like, it started getting hotter and hotter. I'm like, I just started avoiding being outside. And, well, now it's like I'm usually inside the lobby. But, you know, I do miss being outside. I still go outside when I'm walking around the campus. And that's what I do. I kind of been doing that. But recently, not really, because it's just too damn hot. And then it doesn't help that I wear a jacket. But it helps me to protect my face from the sun, because it's like, it's hitting directly, or even when it's cloudy, it's like, okay, I won't, you know, I'm not gonna have the hood on. But when it's sunny and, you know, it's pointed at your face, it's like, oh hell no, I just put on the hoodie. But anyways, no, she just wound up going to the K building, which is where my algebra was supposed to be. But you guys probably already know that that class got canceled because of low enrollment, and well, I wound up having to take one online, which I didn't really like, because and the only option was that, going all the way over to another town, which is like, yeah, no, high traffic. Even though I think there was buses for that, but I would have to be getting up probably super early to catch some other bus, and then go to another bus, and then go to another, you know, I mean, at least because I'm not living on my own. And yeah. But anyways, so I felt really bad. I still felt really bad, because it's like, she reminded me of a sad puppy in the rain, and that's not what I wanted to feel, but that's what I felt. Oh my god. And yeah, it just felt like I left out an animal in the rain, because my butt sat on her chair in her spot. I hope and pray that she's not, you know, thinking that I'm going to be there. And speaking of, yesterday she wasn't even there. I'm like, oh crap, she probably found another place to be at, or she's just like, no, she's probably gonna be there. Like, damn it, and that's not what I wanted. It's like, oh, really? and you know, and the thing is that, you know, the area is not a reserved area. It's a first come first serve. You know, it's not reserved for anybody. It can be for anyone. It can be for anyone. Yeah, and you know, like I said, I was not gonna make a big deal because the guy was sitting there. So okay, I'll just sit over here. And then, oh, the girl that usually sits here just walked away. I'm like, shit. And forgive me for my language. I know you guys are probably triggered about that. I usually don't like to say it, but not that it slips out. It's just, yeah. So the moment I went to go blow my nose because I felt like I needed to sneeze, nothing came out. And I still didn't want to, like, in case if there was, like, because again, like right now I'm going through allergies. I feel like my nose is congested, like all of that area. And I'm like, I didn't want to be walking around with snot coming out of my nose. It took me only like less than a minute. Now I come back to see the guy already walking away, and I'm like, I wish he did that before the girl came back. But oh well. I found the opportunity to go and take my stuff, so I was doing that sneaky thing, like tiptoeing. Yeah, I did like a little funny, like tiptoe, like a child trying to sneak a cookie from the cookie jar. That's literally what I did, and I grabbed my stuff and I came back over here, you know, to where I usually sit. That was one of the most interesting things that happened in college. Oh yeah, let's not forget. Oh boy. Yeah, the previous day. Late in the afternoon, I was walking and I saw two squirrels. Oh, how I found it so cute until I saw that the male was getting on top of the female, and I'm like, how romantic! Yeah, sarcasm! I'm like, okay, I hate when this happens to me because, like, it's not the first time, because the last time I saw these dragonflies, I'm like, oh, look, and I saw them on top of each other, and like, why? Just like how I saw when I was working 2 years ago, I saw this bird just walk, like it was kind of like at a distance from me, and just bloop, pooped, and I'm like, really? You have to poop in front of me? Like, why me? Why? So that's pretty much, other than what I'm gonna tell you guys on the next story, or I mean, it's not a story. The next one, the next video that's going to be posted today, that one's a journal entry. It's another vlog video, personal vlog, about what's going on lately. I mean, there's nothing new, maybe somewhat new, but this is all I have for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it, even though it wasn't really that much, even though on the next video it's a personal vlog. You're gonna hear a little more of what's going on. Again, you guys already know what's going on. I don't need to repeat myself. I mean, right now you probably, I don't know if the microphone is capturing it, but there's a dog outside crying. Yeah, because he doesn't want to be in that specific spot. It's been a little drama king. But anyways, so for the newcomers, guys, so be aware that this is an art channel, but it consists of different things as far as, you know, personal vlogs, storytelling to strange experiences, like, you know, it can even be like Walmart. Well, mainly like funny. I need to actually re-upload a video. Oh my god. I had it published on, I think my, I don't know which channel, I think my Jimveria, but I'm not sure, or it was Lolly Jeanette, I don't know, but I need to republish that because the other channel is more focused on like ghost stories. You know, if you guys are let me say that in a little bit, but yes, you know, funny experiences, probably weird, you know, you'll still catch eerie vibes and spooky touches, you know, in this channel, because that's just part of who I am. That's, you know, I've been into that, of course, like I mentioned before. I'm not sure if I did, but if I did, sorry that you're hearing it again. I've been into that ever since I was a kid, and well, I grew up liking that. Of course, it doesn't mean I'm messing with stuff that I shouldn't be messing with, but yeah, you're gonna catch those eerie and spooky vibes here. You know, you're still gonna be getting that here, but the other channel is where the main focus is there on horror and stuff, because the main focus here is art and other stuff. And again, you'll still be getting eerie and spooky vibes and all that in this channel, but the full-on spooky stuff is on my other channel. You know, if you're here for the chills, thrills, don't worry. You know, my other channel is there if you guys want to subscribe. That is Lolly Jeanette. I provide music. Of course, it's kind of been lacking too, because I mean, it is me. It's not another person taking over my channel or anything. You know, I'm the one running both accounts. So there's been a lot going on. I haven't been making a lot of videos or any progress in anything other than actually one of my, once again, my When Anxiety Meets Madness comic book series. I know, I just paused. Just wanted to make sure I was probably saying that right. I don't know, but once again, I will appreciate you guys subscribing to my channels. Again, if you guys are here, if you guys also like that stuff, like me, like horror, paranormal, you can go ahead and subscribe to my other channel, but you can still subscribe to this channel too if you want, okay? But just know that the other one is there for you. And guys, if you're into it, don't be afraid to say it, okay? If you're into like the paranormal stuff, you are not crazy. Let other people say that you're crazy, because you know, because they're the ones that are crazy. All the best people are crazy, okay? Anyways, so if you guys have any personal paranormal encounters that you would like to share, or just stories that you want to recommend to me, you can email me. I will go ahead and provide it in the link below in the description. Sorry, I'm telling you, I'm really out of it, but it only gets worse because, again, on the next video, and that is why I'm but anyways, I will see you guys on the next video. Goodbye.